Okay, a quick video on finding empirical formulas. And this is the calculating formulas practice. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to our father, I believe his name is James, because he says I'm too monotone. So I'll try to fix that this time around. Let's see what happens. All right. So we're looking for the empirical formula for the oxide that contains 42 grams of nitrogen and 48 grams of oxygen. So all we really have to do is take the nitrogen. This is my new iPad stuff, so put nitrogen right there. Put 42 over the molar mass of nitrogen, which is 14. And then we're going to divide that out. And when you divide that, I'll get my phone here to do the division here real quick. So give me a second. I spent a lot of time just trying to get my iPad updated. 42 divided by 14, we get 3. Okay? And then if we work with the oxygen, the mass of the oxygen here is 48, and its mass is going to be 15.99. Its molar mass, we'll round that up to 16 just for our purposes here. And 48 divided by 16 happens to be also 3. So you divide each one by the smallest. And there we have the smallest. That's a 1. That becomes a 1. Therefore, those are my subscripts. I have a 1 for the nitrogen subscript, a 1 for the oxygen subscript, and then our empirical formula happens to be NO. Okay? Pretty easy one. We'll do number 2 here also. And pretty simple. You have 0.621 grams of carbon. So we're going to start with the carbon over here, 0.621. The mass of the carbon is 12.01. That's a decimal. And we're going to divide that out in a minute. Then we have, for the hydrogen, excuse me, we have 0.103 grams. And we're going to divide that by the molar mass of hydrogen. And then we're going to go over to the oxygen. And we have 0.276 of that. And that's, we're around the, well, keep it at 15.9. There we go. That'll work. Okay. So we're going to take the carbon and divide that out. 0.621 divided by 12.01. We get 0.0517. 0.0517. And then for the hydrogen, we have 0.103 divided by 1.01. We get 0.102. And then for the oxygen, we have 0.276 divided by 15.99. We get 0.17. Oops, wrong one. Excuse me. Let me get my eraser up there. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna have to configure the pen and settings. I haven't done that yet. 0.017. Okay, the smallest number happens to be 0.017, so everything's going to be divided by that. 0.017, 0.017, and for the carbon, 0.0517 divided by 0.017, we get a 3. Okay. For the hydrogen, 0.102 divided by 0.017, we get a 6. Okay. And for the oxygen, we have a 1, of course. Okay. So the empirical formula for the carbon, you'll have a 3. For the hydrogen, you're going to have a 6. And for the oxygen, you're going to have a 1. There is your empirical formula. And I hope that wasn't as monotone as the other one. So, good luck.